Hello, my name is Iza Trapani, and I am so lucky to be able to make books for wonderful kids like you. Thank you also, parents, teachers, and librarians. I'm so happy you're joining me for this story time. The book I'm going to share is The Bear Went Over the Mountain. I bet you all know this song. The bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain to see what he could see. Well, it occurred to me that the bear just sees what he could see, but there are other senses. Do you know what they are? The 5 senses? See, hear, smell, touch, and taste. So I extended the story to include the other senses. And I have the bear starting out in early spring, coming out of his den. And on this page, he's starting to head over the mountain. And this is called the title page. And it has the name of the book, The Bear Went Over the Mountain. It has my name, Iza Trapani, because I'm the author and the illustrator. And it has the name of the publisher, which is Sky Pony Press. So will you join me in singing? The bear went over the mountain to see what he could see. The bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain to see what he could see. He saw a dragonfly, a bluebird flitting by, 3 fuzzy rabbits skipping, 5 happy ducklings dipping. One mama duck come nipping to chase him up a tree. And in this verse, the bear goes over the mountain to hear what he could hear. So join me again. The bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain to hear what he could hear. He heard a cricket chirp, a woodchuck sip and slurp, the hum of froggies peeping, the burst of birdies cheeping. Do you think he's going to have another surprise? The swish of something creeping and hissing in his ear. It's just a harmless little garter snake, but I guess it startled the bear. And on this page, the bear, what does it look like he's doing? Sniffing? Smelling, right? He goes over the mountain to smell what he could smell. The bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain to smell what he could smell. He smelled the spicy pines, sweet honeysuckle vines, the minty grasses swaying, the moldy leaves decaying. A skunk beside him spraying, it's time to say farewell. P.U. And now he goes to touch what he could touch. The bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain to touch what he could touch. He touched a soggy log, a wet and warty frog, a minnow slick and shiny, a blossom soft and tiny. A porcupine all spiny, he did not like it much. Ouch! But actually, bears come out of their dens in spring with pretty soft foot pads, but by the end of the summer, they have very tough foot pads, so I think this bear was probably okay. And now he goes to taste what he could taste. The bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain to taste what he could taste. He tasted tangy shrubs, delicious juicy grubs, a beech nut tough and chewy, some berries tart and dewy. What else do you think a bear might taste? Something sweet? And honey sweet and gooey, but then away he raced. Bzz, 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 bzz. Also, I found out, because I did a little research for this book, I found out that bears have such thick fur, and this bear has been fattening up for the winter too. So they generally don't get stung very often, maybe a little on the tongue, but it's not too bad. They'll go for that honey anyway. And now the bear goes over the mountain to go back home again. Notice he's carrying some acorns, and the leaves are off the trees because it's now early winter. And he's ready to go back home to his den. So the bear went over the mountain to go back home again. The bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain to go back home again. Oh boy, now it's snowing. Back down the other side, he plodded satisfied. His spirits were just soaring from all of his exploring. And now the bear is snoring snugly in his den. Doesn't he look cozy? I found out also in my research that bears gather all sorts of leaves and ferns and soft branches to make a nice soft bed for themselves. Well, I hope you enjoyed this story. I had fun singing it to you. And I wish I could have heard you sing. That would have been nice. But if you'd like to write to me, or if you have any questions, you can reach me at my website, which is izatrapani.com. I'd look forward to hearing from you, and I will definitely write back. Thank you so much. Be well. Have fun. My warmest wishes to all of you.